Hey everybody, Sarah here for our Friday lunchtime chat on a Wednesday. I'm really crossing my fingers this works because Facebook is experiencing some outage issues right now. It's mostly relating to graphics, but I'm not really sure if it's going to affect the ability for this video to stream. So I'll just keep talking until it tells me it's not working. But at any rate, welcome to our lunchtime chat. I have to apologize for canceling last Friday. We had a sad morning. We lost our kitty Frankie Friday morning, and it was in an accident, and it was really, really hard, and just didn't feel up to coming in and being social and getting on a live video. So I'm sure you probably can understand. So we're going to do it today instead, and due to the holiday for the later half of this week. So welcome to the Friday lunch on a Wednesday. The biggest thing I'm going to talk about today is the Foxtrot. So the kickoff for the Foxtrot is officially tomorrow, and I've got my sample here. Let's see. So I did this in Knitted Wit Superwash. The color is Amazonite. There's the back. And I super love how it turned out. I made this with less ease than called for, so I went down a couple sizes from what I would normally do. So my bust is around 41.5, I think, and I made the 36, which gives me just about 0 ease in the finished garment. Actually, I think it came out with slight negative ease because my gauge changed after my swatch, which doesn't usually happen to me, but it did happen in this instance. But that's okay. It's pretty much the fit that I wanted anyways. So I also eliminated a couple of stockinette stitch rows out of the, hi Dina, out of the Fox chart. Yes. So Sarah says she's not seeing anything, and I am guessing that this is the Facebook outage that I was talking about. So I'm sorry if you're not seeing any video. I'm gonna just go ahead and keep talking in the hopes that this is just recording onto my phone and I can post it up on the page later as a video. So super sorry, Dina. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the Facebook outage is causing issues for everyone. So if you're just joining us, there's problems with Facebook right now all over everywhere. Predominantly with images and videos, so this might not be working for everybody. I'm just going to keep going because I will upload it as a finished video later. So anyway, we were talking about the Foxtrot. I was just modeling my Foxtrot. So I made it a little bit shorter because I'm very short-waisted already, and I wanted this to hit right at my natural waist so that I could layer it with some fun shirts that I've got. So I'm super happy with it. It's 3/4 sleeves because I really wanted to be able to wear this during the summer. Here in Oregon, we don't get a full-blown summer until maybe August, and so there's plenty of cool nights, cool mornings that this is highly appropriate to wear, including this morning. It was quite cool this morning. So we are really excited. If you wanted to kick off knitting your Foxtrot, I mean, you can kick off tomorrow on the 4th, like so many will be. But if you want to join the fun, come on down on Friday the 5th. We're closed tomorrow for the 4th of July, but there'll be a good contingent of Foxtrot knitters here Friday hanging out to work on their Foxtrot. So come on down and see Jill, and we'll knit Foxtrot in solidarity with each other. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here. It's time to go pick Campbell up from camp on Friday, so I will be out all day. But at any rate, super excited for Foxtrot to get going. In other knit-along news, there is the Farmer's Daughter knit-along still happening all summer long. So if you have not heard about that yet, this is a knit-along where you just make something out of knit or crochet in Farmer's Daughter fiber that you buy from us. And if you finish it, you get an entry into her contest. And the grand prize is a spot at her 2020 Montana Mountain Retreat. So her retreat just happened last week. If you want to go check out the highlights, big names there, lots of fun. It looked like an amazing time. You could win an entry into a drawing to win a ticket to that retreat. All you have to do is pick any project out of Farmer's Daughter yarn, buy it here this summer, finish it before Labor Day, and you get an entry. And you can earn up to 3 entries if you would like. So I'm going to show you something I'm working on right now in the Farmer's Daughter. Unfortunately, I can't enter this contest as much as I'd like to. I've started Birds of a Feather, which is an Andrea Mowry design. Let's see if I can hold it up here. The color isn't coming through very well, but it's basically, I'm using her Foxy Lady, which is a merino silk fingering, and I'm using her Mighty Mo, which is her mohair and silk. And it's an easy, mindless kind of pattern where you alternate between them in stripes. And so that's a really great option if you are wondering about some inspiration for this Farmer's Daughter Knit Along and you need a project. 2 skeins of Foxy Lady, 1 skein of Mighty Mo, and we have gorgeous colors to choose from. So yeah, how about some recap from TNNA? So I went to the National Needle Arts trade show a couple of weeks ago. It was in Cleveland, and checked out new stuff and made some orders for fall. The show itself was surprisingly small. I wasn't able to go last year, but I did go the couple years before that. And I've been going off and on since I opened, and it's just really dramatically shrunk over the years, the floor size. It's interesting. I'm not really sure. There's definitely a contraction happening in our industry right now, and I think that the rise of the indie dyer has a lot to do with that, good and bad. So a lot of the big old guard is what I refer to them as, the companies that have kind of been doing this forever, are struggling, and they don't have as much extra capital to infuse into the industry, and that includes going to trade shows. So I don't know. I've got a lot of thoughts about that. Maybe I'll share them in some future post or video, but I didn't do as much ordering as I typically would do at the show. So it'll be interesting. I did order from a cool new company, Vrinda Yarn, and this is the mill that has always made the Manos and Malabrigo yarns down in Uruguay. And so apparently Malabrigo outsourced their yarns to their production to Peru, where things are cheaper. Apparently the standards of living are pretty high in Uruguay, wages are high. So the people at the mill, who own the mill, who happen to live in San Diego, were trying to figure out how they were going to handle this loss of business, and they decided they would just start making their own yarn line. And so they have the yarns made in Uruguay, and then they bring them up to San Diego where they dye them. And it's this great couple with a couple of kids. Talked to them for a few minutes when I was making my order. And they're making beautiful yarn. So they've got this really special sock yarn that they've created that they wanted to not include nylon, but still have the added strength that nylon offers. So what they've done is they've made one of the plies of this sock yarn is one of the singles is twisted in the opposite direction of normal, and then when it's plied with its counterparts, that means it's also being plied in the same direction of its original twist, which gives it kind of a little extra twist. If you did that with your whole yarn, that would result in an unbalanced yarn that would be terrible to knit with. But this is just one ply out of the whole construction, and so it's just enough to give a little extra strength there in the yarn, and it takes the dye slightly differently. So it was really cool. It's called Pada, P-A-D-A, and we ordered that, and that should be here in late September. So that was one of the exciting new finds. And as always, it was great to see old friends down there in Cleveland. All my shop owner friends that I only ever get to see at market. So Janet, String Theory, Candace at Fuzzy Goat. I got that wrong. Sorry, Candace. Anyways, it was a lot of fun. Gabby and Kelly from Yarnology. So reconnecting with shop owners is half the fun of going to TNNA, and it just is really invigorating to see everybody and talk about things that everyone's doing and get new ideas, and yeah, just feel reconnected again. I wanted to give a quick little update on my oldest daughter Campbell's drive to raise money to get feminine hygiene products or period products into 2 different agencies here in the Gorge, the Women's Shelter and then the Fish Food Bank. And so you guys all contributed to that, and I just wanted to say thank you. That was a huge success, and she raised $197 to go out and buy period products for those two agencies. So thanks again to everybody who participated in that. We are really grateful. The sale continues. I don't know if you've heard, but we're having our semi-annual clearance sale, and so we are making room for fall. We've got stuff up to 75% off. We've got really great yarns in the sale, like Peace Fleece, and of course my mind's going blank right now. There's Barocco Quechua and some Pachinku stuff in there and some Fiber Company lore. I mean, there's so many great things in the sale. So if you haven't checked that out yet, go to our website, shop the sale, because when that stuff's gone, the savings are gone. So I think that's going to be it, and I hope that this is recorded anything at all. I'm really sorry about the outage, and I'll see if I can't upload this video onto the Unraveled page for people to watch later. I hope you all have a very safe and happy, fun 4th of July. Let's all cross our fingers for no fireworks in the gorge. All right, everybody. Happy knitting.